everyone, thank you for coming back to the BNS channel. I have been asked numerous times in the last month, how is my weight loss challenge going? And I'll be very honest with you, I have avoided making this video because I pretty much fell off the wagon. And you know what? If you guys had gone to see the last video that I did for my weight loss challenge, you can pretty much tell that at that point I had started to fall off the wagon. And this is something that's really typical for eating. I have the willpower and the gumption, and I do not quit anything. I'm stubborn. I'm a Taurus. So when it comes to things in my life, I really put everything I have into it, except weight loss. I've not quite figured it out. I know that I can do it. I know I have no excuse. I have the time. I have the knowledge. I just don't. And what happens is I'll get on a kick, and for about, 2 weeks, maybe even a month, I'll be full-fledged and I will just do what I need to do. Exercise, diet, watch what I'm eating, get my metabolism going, take my vitamins, and then all of a sudden something happens and changes the routine that I was in, and I lose it. So, perfect example. My honey works in the woods during the week. So typically, he is gone all week long. So I had gotten together with a friend of mine. We were doing Zumba. Every night at around 5 o'clock, she would come over and we'd do Zumba. And we were doing really good. My metabolism had picked up. I was feeling good. We were motivating each other. And he stopped working in the woods and started coming home every night. So I was cooking supper at 5 o'clock. And my routine changed. I never went back to Zumba. So you need to understand me as a person, that I do not ever accept excuses. I don't accept them from my kids. I don't accept them from the people I'm with. I don't accept them from my Sensi team, because I find that excuses are just a way out. And all excuses can be made into obstacles, and the obstacles can be worked around. So I get very frustrated. I get to the point where I get mad at myself that I actually have the ability to make excuses as to why I'm not exercising, why I'm not drinking water, why I'm, I can eat a whole sleeve of crackers. Give you an example. And today it was kind of awakening because I went and had my hair done. You can't tell, this lighting is horrible, but I went and had my hair done, and the girl that was doing my hair is wonderful. We got to know each other very well. It's a very small salon. We were the only two people there, so it was nice to connect and make a new friend. And found out that we're both struggling with the exact same issues. Our weight is almost identical to each other. And the things that we've done and the things that we've tried are almost identical. So, one, that told me that I'm not by myself. But two, it's giving me another person in this area that can help motivate me. Now, I really believe that I should be able to motivate myself on my own. And another example, and I don't know if it's the OCD in me, I don't know. And it's very frustrating. Because with Sensi, I have a team, a director's call as well as team training. And there was another training that I was doing for the Mind Aware with Dana Wild, that it was at noon. Those calls were at noon. So what I would do is I would put the phone on, I would get the conference going, and I would go downstairs on my treadmill, and I would walk on the treadmill for the whole hour of the phone call. that was working out really well because I was being able to incorporate all the stuff that I have to do for work and all of that. And then they decided to have them online. So now I was stuck in front of the computer, and instead of being able to call in, I was online so that I could watch the presentation and the training and all that stuff. So again, it changed what I was doing and how I was doing it in the time frame that I was doing it in, and totally set me off. So I stopped. So I get very frustrated with myself. I know that I've said it before. I was doing Visalis, and you know what? It probably would work if I did it the right way. And that's my biggest problem is I am not a water drinker. I really need to get off the Diet Pepsi. And I was told that doing my coffee would be fine. I need to get off the sugars and the carbs. And I need to work out, period. My job is in front of the computer. And unless I'm out doing parties and stuff, which I absolutely love because it gets me out of the office. But with my team growing, I'm doing a lot of interacting online, doing a lot of interacting on the phone, and I'm finding that my butt is in this chair almost all the time. So I don't know if this video is completely filled with excuses and reasons why I'm not losing weight, but it's not meant to be because I know deep down that I can do this. And I know that I can lose the weight. And I know that I have the ability to work out. I know that I have the ability to drink water. But the problem, and I don't like the word but, the problem is taking that step and just doing it, like Michael Jordan says, right? So I don't understand how it's so easy for me to challenge myself with work, to be a phenomenal director, a phenomenal salesperson, to push harder, push further, and to help my team members to do the same thing. But when it comes to myself and it comes to my weight loss, I'm nowhere near there. So that is my weight loss challenge update for all of you lovely people. It's probably not what you were hoping for. It's certainly not what I was hoping for. My friend and I actually discussed doing a weight loss camp, fat farm. I don't know what they call them. I don't like that word. But we talked about doing that, and I'm finding that they're extremely expensive. And as I was looking, I kept saying, well, these are all things that I can do right here. I just need to do them. I just need to motivate myself to do them. So every night I go to bed and I say, tomorrow I'm going to work out. Tomorrow I'm going to drink more water. Tomorrow I'm going to get off of this whatever cycle that I'm on and redirect myself into the direction that I need to go for weight loss and to be healthy. Some of the other things we were talking about. I have a huge problem with gastric GERD, whatever. It's gastrointestinal reflux disease. I have a huge problem with that. And I've had it since I was pregnant the first time. So it's been 21 years. And I'm on a medicine, Nexium. I've done all the step therapy. I've done all the other generic brands. I've gone through everything that I could to try and get a cheaper, more or less expensive brand of medicine. And the only one that works for me is Nexium. Now, this is a medicine that costs $400 to $500 every month. 30 pills. Crazy. Now, granted, there's others out there that are more expensive, but to me, that's a lot of money, right, for a medicine. So here I'm thinking, okay, if I can lose weight, I can almost guarantee that I can get rid of that medicine, right? So now we're talking about health issues. We're also talking about saving money, okay? And if you really think about it, I would save money because I wouldn't be buying all the junk that I eat. I would feel better about myself. The self-confidence would go back up. in regards to my appearance, right? I know when I met my boyfriend at the time, I was skinnier. I felt more attractive. I was more confident. And he deserves more than what I'm giving to him now, meaning that he deserves what he fell in love with. Granted, he will never tell me that he's not in love with me at this weight, but I feel that it's not fair to him. So there's so many reasons why I need to lose weight. My father died because of diabetes. Huge weight issue. Heart issues he died of. Okay? So there's no excuse. It is an obstacle for me. How do I get around it? I just have to do it. So I know that this is the same kind of video that I had the last time, but I really, really, really need to do something. And I love the encouragement. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, I can tell anyone till I'm blue in the face that I'm going to do this. And until I can convince myself that I will and that I do, it won't make any difference. So I really need to have a heart-to-heart talk with Edie. And really just make this happen. I'm so glad that spring is coming because I can get out of the house more. My goal, though, is I really need to lose weight for this trip that I'm going on in June. There's no way I'm going to go out on the beach in the bathing suit that I have and feel good about myself. It just won't happen. So, update complete. I have shared with you my feelings. I've shared with you where I'm at. Have I lost any weight? No. Have I gained any weight? I haven't. So that's a good thing. I'm still at that number that I absolutely cannot stand looking at. So we need to fix that. And I need to really work on myself. I really need to work on motivating myself enough to know that it's going to make a big difference. Which the funny thing is I know that. So anyway, that's my update. Please feel free to comment. I love hearing your comments and even scoldings. Anyway, have yourself a sensational day. Bye, everyone.